Hello again. I just finished cleaning out the coop and rolling that over into the compost and taking the compost and getting it all turned over on top of the fresh chicken manure and all that. And I thought maybe I would take a minute and try and explain what we do, or what we try to do, maybe why we do it. Kind of a hard video for me because I'm not good at talking about myself and explaining why I'm doing something. I have a feeling and I know why to do it. I know why I'm doing it, but sometimes it's hard to clearly articulate that. So overall, no pesticides, no pest prevention, as clean and organic and as natural as can be. And that doesn't mean that I'm some sort of a hippie. Well, I guess actually it kind of does, but I try and keep the channel apolitical and a-religious, because the content that's on here is kind of a thing for me to look back on and help me see what mistakes I've made and make better choices in the future. And if along at the same time I can help other people not make the mistakes I've made, then that's a win. That works for me. If I can inspire somebody to go out in their backyard and put their hands in the dirt, that's a win for everybody. But overall, we as humans try to eat organic and clean as best as we can, as much as we can afford, as little plastic as we can. We try and we feed the chickens organic food, non-soy, non-corn, because the chickens process what we feed them and they give us food. So whatever the chickens are eating is what I will end up eating after it's been processed. So these guys right here, or these ladies rather, are doing me a service, eating the bugs and eating whatever they found in the dirt right there, and giving me something that's nice and easy to store and prepare and eat. So yeah, we don't do pesticides, we don't do pest control, we don't do weed prevention. I can walk out onto this section of quote-unquote lawn and I could pick up a dandelion and put it in my mouth and eat it, as long as there's no chicken poop on it. But I can guarantee you there are no pesticides or anything that's going to make me sick or make the chickens sick or anything like that. And sometimes this is detrimental to us. It would be really, really easy to put out a bunch of rat poison and take care of the rats. But then I know that my chickens are going to get a hold of a sick rat and then my chickens are going to die. Or even if they don't, I'm going to end up ingesting some level of rat poison through the eggs that I'm going to eat. So we talk the talk the best we can, and we do what we can to walk it. We do the things, and hopefully I can keep building on what we've got here and stewarding this place, and eventually we can move into having some real space to get some more food than that going. But it's what we got. We're going to do the best we can while we're here with what we got. Well, I suppose in a nutshell, I don't really like the word the philosophy or the belief or anything like that, but that's what we're trying to do. So if it works for you, cool. If not, cool. So I'm out here doing some work, and I'm actually tilling and cutting in the rows for where I'm going to do corn this year. And it brought to mind an additional piece of, I really don't like the word philosophy, but like how we try and do things. What I try and do is not necessarily low effort. I don't think that's the right word. And self-sufficient isn't the right word either. Maybe self-sustaining kind of leans toward where we're going, but all of those things tie in together. So this pile that the chickens are digging through is all of the Bermuda and weeds and everything that got rototilled and then raked out where I'm doing my rows on the other side of the property. What can I do with this? I could bag it up and throw it in the garbage. That's stupid. I could throw it away and get rid of it. I could burn it and then put that in compost or directly into the garden, the raised beds, or whatever. I could throw it in compost and let it do its thing over there. Unfortunately, if I throw it in compost directly, it's probably just going to take root and die because it's Bermuda grass and it comes straight from hell. So I throw it to the chickens, and the chickens will kick it around on the ground and they will find food in it and they will eat it. Can you quietly make my rent, please? Thank you. So anyway, the idea is that I could make more work for myself by putting it in compost. I could make more work for myself by bagging it up and throwing it away. The easiest thing that I can do that is also beneficial to me is to let the chickens dig through it, and they will turn it into the stuff that is all over the ground, and then I can rake that up and I'll mix that in with the compost or throw it in a bin. And so it's another layer of using the things that you're using, the garbage that you're producing, and finding a way to turn the garbage into something that's valuable. So that's another thing that we try and focus on here with what we do.